Hi, I'm Debbie Cronister. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm glad you're joining me today. You can find me at stampwithdeb.com, and I'm on Facebook Live every Tuesday at 3 o'clock and Pacific Time. And I'm so happy you're here with me today. Let's get started. I have a really fun project for you today. This is the project that I'm going to do, and maybe this will help you, Gloria.
Oh, cute.
On Halloween, but it is a gift card holder.
Oh, cute.
Which, I mean, you could give someone special in your life that you wanted to give a nice little treat to. You could give them a card for, I don't know, Starbucks. If it's an adult, if it's a child, maybe an ice cream place or something like that. I'm sure you guys can come up with places to give a gift card. I mean, it doesn't have to be much, a $5 gift card to go get an ice cream. You know, that would be a fun thing to do. So I did it for Halloween. So and it's super simple. You can make a ton of these really, really quick. So and I'll put all these measurements and the pictures and everything online. So you have a piece of, I have all kinds of interesting things here. You have a piece of, I did black, basic black, and it's 11 by 4 1/4, and I've scored it at 2.5 and 5.5. So normally it would be 2.5 and 5 and 2.5 and 2.5 and 5.5. Why am I mixing myself up? Okay, normally we would score it at 2 3/4 because that would be half, right? But we want this one to be a little shorter in here. So we scored it at 2.5. Okay, super simple. This one I did with the gray side of the paper. The paper I'm using is in the mini catalog. I love this paper. It's just so cool. It's this black and white design. It's on page 55 in there. And it has every one of them has a black and white side and a gray and white side, or a gray and black side. So yeah, I can't talk today. So this time I'm going to use the gray and see how it comes out there. I don't know what that is. So I am going to use white accents though in some areas. So I have my inside here, which I'm going to attach this little, this is 1 by 4, this piece right here. Let's cut it 1 by 4. And I'm just going to put that on the side of my 5 1/4 by 4 that goes on the inside where we write. Just like that. And then it's going to go on the inside of my card. So you could do a ton of these really quick. I mean, just cut the papers and go. I'm going to move that off so I can see if my corner's straight. I have to sticking out. Good thing it dries clear, huh? Okay, and then I'm going to take, I have a 2 1/4, I believe it is, 2 1/4 piece of the designer series paper, and that's going to go on on the inside. It's the smallest one. It's going to go on the inside of the card, which is right there. Oh, I was going to put another layer in between those, and I forgot. I was going to put a little layer of white to just tie that in, but you know what? It's too late now. So I have a 1-inch circle punch, here. And I'm just going to punch that. And everybody has a circle punch or some kind of little punch you can use there. I understand the ice cream cone punch will work. Anything that has a little round spot doesn't have to be exactly a circle. And then I'm going to attach this to the front. And this is 4 by 2 and I want to say 3/4. It can't be. Yeah, it is 2 3/4. Just real simple. And then I'm going to take my tearing tape and I'm just going to put that on the flap here where to create my little pocket. This is not Stampin' Up! Tearing tape. This is 1/8 of an inch thick, so it's smaller, but you could use the Stampin' Up! Tearing tape as well. So I just like this for those pockets because it comes out so small and it leaves you plenty of room to stick your card in. Or your paper, whichever one you're putting in. Here's my Macy's card. Stick it in there. That works. After we had a discussion about Macy's card the other day at one of our clubs.
Yes, we did.
Mine is an American Express. I just looked. Okay, then I have a piece of basic white that's cut at 2.5 by 3 3/4, and a piece of basic black that is cut at 2 3/4 by 4. This is what I'm going to create my little use to create my front. And so I don't have a stamp that says Happy Halloween. The stamp set that I'm using, the little witch's hat, does not have any words at all in it. So everything that I had retired. So I have gone to my paper pumpkin. My paper pumpkins are, let me grab my paper pumpkin here. So this is how I store them. They're in the dies, the things that the dies come in. My dies go in my stamp sets on a magnetic sheet. So I have all these little pockets. I only have 10,000 of them, not quite. So I store my paper pumpkins in these, and then I store them in those pretty little shoe boxes that you can buy at Michael's or Joann's, those. And so I have it labeled, and then they're just in order. And then I can go through and say, okay, I want something Halloween. So I know that that's going to come out in September instead of in October. And so they're all just, I've been subscribing to Paper Pumpkin since it started. I think I've missed 1 month in all of it. And I have 2 shoeboxes full. That's all. And it's probably been 6 years. So this has been a great way to store it. Sometimes I'll have 2 or 3 sets because I bought extras because I wanted to use them for a class. And so, but I can put 2 or 3 sets in here because I keep the stamps. And so I can put a couple of 3 sets in here easily in those pockets and stick them in there. And they just sit in the box just like that. And they work out really well. So I went to my paper pumpkin and I found I have a Happy Halloween. So I stamped that one on the top. This one I'm going to stamp on the bottom. I stamped that one on the top because I already had my witch's hat on before I found my greeting. And it wouldn't fit. I was afraid it wouldn't fit. It probably would have, but I didn't know. Didn't know if it would or not. Okay, let's get our hat done. So the hat is on the Stamparatus. Normally, I do not put my stamps on a Stamparatus when I'm stamping just 1 or 2. But for this one, I did because anytime I have a solid image, I want it on the Stamparatus. Because you know what's going to happen the first time I ink this and stamp it. It's not going to come out super clear because it is such a solid image. So I'm going to do it twice, and I know I'm going to want to do it twice. Oh, there's something on my stamp too. Let's see if we can get that off. With that. There. Now I have an inky finger. It's part of it. Who doesn't have inky fingers, huh? Oh, it's not bad. I didn't get a lot. Okay. Look at how nice and crisp that came out. Now, if it didn't, I could do it again. You know, you can keep stamping it until you get it the way you want it. Okay, and then I'm going to take my punch and I'm going to punch out my little hat here. And while I've got my punch in my hand, I think I'll punch out a few stars. And those are out of Daffodil Delight. I want to keep them. I don't want them flying everywhere. And they usually do. Sorry about all that loud noise. Okay, and then I have a cute little stamp that comes in this set, the little stars. And I'm just going to put those on here. Just because I want a few more. Okay. All right, we're ready to attach this. My piece of black here. And this I'm going to color. Oops. Oh, there it is. I did bring it over. And I'm just going to, and you know, the great thing about stamping on black is it doesn't matter if you go out of the lines. It's much quicker to color. You guys know that the color isn't totally absorbed until you can see it through on the back. So if I can see this yellow on the back, that means that I have the color that it should be. Let's turn it over. So I do have a bleed through. So once you have the bleed through, then you've got the color that it's really designed to be. So it's supposed to bleed through that paper. That's why you don't want to use those on postage stamps. Okay, let's get some dimensionals here. My little hat. Okay, here's another issue I've been having lately. The dimensionals, see how the paper, can you guys see that? The paper is peeling up. Are you guys having that problem?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they still work, you just have to work with them. It's like they cut through too deep. So I'm going to add my little hat here. Oh, I know what else I want to do. Before I finish this, I want to add some Wink of Stella. Did I bring that over? I did. You know how cute this looks with Wink of Stella on it? Oh my gosh, it's adorable. It just makes the hat shimmer. Lisa was over here this morning and she was showing me some more cards that she had done in a class. And they had put Wink of Stella on the hat. And it just made it so cute. I mean, it added so much to it. So if you're doing this little witch's hat, try it out and see what you think. I think it's adorable with it. Or if you've already done your cards and you can go back and add the Wink of Stella, it just adds that little bewitching feeling to it. So there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to put my little stars on there. So I'll put one up here. Come on. I know there's probably a tool, an ink, I mean a glue that's better than this for this, but there we go. And my take your pick tool. We'll put that one, we'll put it up there, half off. My dog's laying here snoring. I mean, he's laying right there, right in front of me. Okay, so we have our card done here and we're going to add that. Oh, I like that one too. That's cute. Okay, so we're going to add some adhesive to the back here. So if you guys make these, post them online. And I'm going to do a drawing. I don't know what I'm going to give away yet. Something fun.
That would be easy to mass produce, so thank you.
Yes, real simple. Whether you do for Christmas or, you know, anything, birthdays, You could do a really cute birthday one. Really easy. And they're real simple. They're quick and easy.